Alright, now that we've gotten the Hope's message thing in New Bodum 700 AF, we can pick up all of these things. This is in the Coliseum, the DLC Coliseum. And I'm not sure, but I believe that it's available even without DLC, but you open it sooner, at least, with the DLC. Anyways, let's head on over here and talk to the Arbiter. A study in elegant death.
The trial you have chosen belongs to the unfortunate deceased. Though possessed of a champion's caliber, the fickle path of time steered them to an early grave. But history may have sung a different song. If the blessings of the goddess were ungiven, perhaps those closest to you could have washed up here, their dreams broken and beaten. Arise, my ruthless officer, you who devoted all to the ideal of destruction. In this place of vengeance, may you win your moment of glory.
People's hearts are pure chaos, formless and ever-changing, a mystery no one can solve. That is why humans are such contradictions. One moment they're at each other's throats, the next they're forming shaky alliances. Will this happen to you two, I wonder? I'll hold out my hand and smile while I give you my terms. Now die!
Jihl Nabaat. Oh, this battle is so amazing. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I just wish that we could have fought a battle like this in 13. It's just amazing. I would have liked to. I mean, we've got Sazin here getting his due, because he really deserves a chance. You know, from what Jihl Nabaat did to him. In case you don't know, and I might be delving just a little into speculation, so forgive me if I am. The way that I see it from Episode 0 and a little bit in Final Fantasy XIII, but not really as evident, what happened was she actually sort of kind of seduced him, and they were actually semi-dating for a bit. Oh, also she casts Daze on everyone, and you really don't want to get hit with Daze. She kills my Sentinel tank with all his HP and stuff. Anyways, she basically seduced him after Daj was turned into a Lassie, and she went and got on his good side and kind of really got under his skin and got into how he thinks. And really, what that did was made him not only trust her and, you know, the Sanctum, but made him really believe that the Pulse-Lassie were all evil and, you know, all that stuff. At one point in Final Fantasy XIII, he says that at first he didn't really believe that. And I think that after he got together with Nabaat, that really showed, or really convinced him that Pulse and everything was evil. She really helped him and Daj find out what Daj's focus was. And, you know, it's just nice that we get a chance to get her back for all that. And to have this just simply amazing battle. I absolutely love it. I really wish they could have done something with 13, but this is about as perfect as can be. So, this is how it goes. She calls reinforcements, and everyone fights for a while. And and then after a certain amount of time, she'll cast Smear, which I think will debuff you, or at least will, if it doesn't debuff you, it'll at least get rid of some of your buffs. And then she will sacrifice Pawn, which will get rid of one of her pawns, or all of them, I'm not sure which. Yeah, take that, Nabaat. Not that it's actually doing much, but who cares? Take that, Nabaat. And she'll sacrifice her pawns, and then she'll do Sadistic Surge, which will basically one-shot you. These pawns are not just mere pawns, they are, especially that behemoth there, he can hit. And it's quite a hectic battle at lower levels. I wasn't able to complete it until now. I tried once before. It didn't go so well. I just couldn't really damage her enough and get her... I couldn't get her stagger bar up high enough because I was healing so much, basically. And it would reset. When you're at a little bit higher level than me, and maybe you could now as well, you could just go and focus on the pawns and try to get rid of all of them. And I'm not sure, but I think it might make the Sadistic Surge a little less sadistic. Oh, Sarah somehow survived that. I don't know how. Maybe Protect and Shell did something there, I don't know. So just keep on. The big point for me is I needed to get her stagger bar up. So I decided that I would just ignore all of the other enemies and try to get her stagger bar up. She has huge chain resistance, so even with Tri-Disaster, it takes forever to get her up to a stagger. So once you do, though, it's really, the fight's basically over, you know, because her chain resistance drops significantly once she's staggered, like just about every other enemy does. I'm just stabilizing the bar before we stagger her now, getting a few extra buffs on and healing up, and probably gonna wait for her to do another sacrifice pawn. I'm not sure if I do or not. We'll see. Yeah, I think I do. Waiting to go into Tortoise here. Basically what you want to do is get into Tortoise as soon as you see sacrifice pawn. I love everything about this battle. It's just amazing. So yeah, now we've basically got her to the point where we can stagger her quickly, and there we go. She's done. I put Relentless Assault wide in here because, especially after you stagger her, and Aggression wide, it's really going to be helpful to have all the other enemies a little bit lower in health once you're gonna take them out. I love lightning in this battle. It's just perfect. Yeah, Nabaat. I think there's a reason why we never fought her. It would have just been chaos like this. Actually, she may have been able to take us out. I know that they would have. And I give Saz the kill, or almost the kill. And thankfully, due to the fragment skills that we've got, I automatically captured her. These Nightblade Puma aren't much to worry about. I think I might go in later on and just see what their different abilities and weaknesses are. I'm guessing Ice, since I'm using Ice a lot. Psycom Wardens, also not much to worry about. They actually go down real fast. This Azure Behemoth halves all physical, but again, not much to worry about. Just take him out. And there you go. And that was the Jihl Nabaat fight. That is quite the fight. I really enjoyed that.
Victory is yours.
So, here's another one of those fragments that I was completely dreading. Well, thankfully you get enough gil and you buy enough coins, and it really doesn't take too much time. You get into super victory mode a couple of times, you get a couple of 777s, and there you go. That's an automatic fragment there. What you need to do is get 7,777 coins, and that's just you need to win that many. You don't have to gross or net that many, you just have to get that many. So it's pretty easy compared to the achievement, where you have to net 10,000 coins, which is almost insane, and you have to do that all in one run. It's gonna take me a while to do that one. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna try to go for it or not. So yeah, basically you sit here and you do autoplay for a while, and eventually you'll come up with a few 777s and everything will go well. What I did here was I just kind of held the button and watched the recording out of the corner of my eye while watching some TV. Not sure what it was. Probably Big Bang Theory or something. You know, one of those cool shows that, you know, all you have to do is just barely listen to it and you can hear what's going on and don't really have to think about it too much. Kind of ironic that I say you don't have to think about a show where everyone's an engineer or physicist, doctor or something. But yeah, basically in this, if you do it in autoplay, you're going to be losing money. It's almost impossible to break even in autoplay. What you really want to do is you want to find one that says like a hot summer's day. Not, well, hot summer's day is the best. I think there's one like this machine's on fire or something. That's the second best. You want like a hot summer's day. But if you do autoplay, you lose like a 30% winnings chance. But if you do it manually, you actually get a pretty decent chance here. So we finally get that jackpot. This is my second one of 5,000 coins. So that's 10,000. That's well over the limit. And so we get this.
Hey, take a look at this coin. It's not like the other ones.
It's probably a gift from the goddess. Maybe it's a token of luck.
And I was still holding the autoplay button. Yeah, so we get the lucky coin, and then it takes me a while to figure out how to get out of this frickin' thing. You have to excuse my slow movements with the stick. As I said, I was recording this, and I have like a 2-second lag, so I have to kind of move it and then see where I am. But it's not too bad. Here's where we get in the affectionate messages, which is kind of weird. I thought it would be someplace else. Yeah, lucky coin. There we go. Saz's soliloquy. Paradise for dead folk. Alright, there we go. There's our lucky coin.